Incoming subspace signal.
You are watching Central Valley Geeks. Please welcome our host and resident geeks, Scott and Sean.
I'm back, baby!
Forward button. Hi, Spike. You can't hear me? Okay,
Nope.
so,
You can't.
hey, welcome back to Central Valley Geeks. I am Scott, this is Sean, and that was Spike that was just there a second ago. And today we are going to go over the episode Beachhead. If you watched our previous episode, you know that each of us had a theory about what episode this was going to be, and I knew it wasn't going to be the episode I wanted it to be, it wasn't the episode I wanted it to be. Sean, was it the episode you thought it was going to be?
No, but I was closest to the definition, I guess.
Yeah, they use the word beachhead. Oh my god, that is freaking adorable.
It is.
That's gonna stay in the video.
It's
Sean
fun.
braided his beard, and Spike is gnawing on it. Okay, so I'm not a huge fan of the Ori to begin with. I didn't think that they were.
These seasons are the weakest.
Yeah, so I don't really have. I actually watching this episode, I had actually forgotten that Sam had left the team for a little bit. I'm guessing probably like 4 or 5 episodes, but I had forgotten that she did leave the team for a little bit.
Yeah. So I love any episodes with Vala. Like, she's one of my favorite actresses. Even though her name just ran out of my head.
Claudia Black.
Claudia Black, thank you, because she was great in Farscape. She does a voice.
But don't go too much into that though. Don't go too much into that because we got to save that for the episode 200.
Yeah, most definitely.
But with you had the prior, whatever you want to call him, and it looked like he instantly killed all the Jaffa on the planet, and I'm thinking like the Celestial in Guardians of the Galaxy who has the Power Stone and just hits the ground with it and it levels the entire planet. That's what it looked like the Priory did, because when they were doing life scans and stuff like that, there was only one life sign on the entire planet.
Yeah, that was after they had. Okay, so first he knocked off the initial group, like he threw them hella far, so they died from probably fall damage. To be honest,
no,
But then there was a second group. Oh, there you go. They just went into space.
Yeah, they just continued straight.
That makes sense. Then there was the second group that actually used weapons on it and created the inside atmosphere and stuff that made it hard for SG1 to. They had to wear their suits and blah 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 blah. And then all those were killed either by an expansion of the thing or by the prior. They never really show that, but I think that is the rest of the people that were on the planet. Or it seems that way. It's either that or they were wiped out with one of the shield expansions.
Well, before the shield expanded, they did a life scan of the planet, and there was only the one prior, and that was supposed to be a Jaffa-free planet. Yeah, but it had only expanded at partial of the planet, not the whole thing at that point.
Yeah, but close enough for there to be their village right next to it if it's close to the Stargate.
Yeah, we don't know how. That's the other thing, is we don't know how far it ventures out from the Stargate.
You could see it from space.
Oh yeah, the shield you could definitely see from space. But I mean, that could be
so there you go. That's
the northern part of California.
Yeah, which is huge. And I guarantee any Jaffa settlements are not that far from the Stargate. So it'd be easy for that to wipe them out on one of its shield expansions. They're not going to be far from the Stargate, especially like days travel. There's no way. Not when they don't
have vehicles like we do.
Yeah. Okay, so I had one issue with this episode. Other than that, it's a really good episode. The whole premise of the stupid priest coming through and then them needing energy from our side, because couldn't they just brought their own nuke through, or their own. Like, they have their own ships. They could have brought one of those weird ships through the Stargate just then instead of the stupid
No,
priest and blown it up. Like, that
you
whole
would
premise
think
was
so.
dumb.
You would think so. I don't know, but I agree. I agree that it was a weird MacGuffin that they threw out
Yeah,
there. Oh,
they
it's almost like the Terminator franchise. Only items covered in biologicals can time travel. So you're not wearing clothes and you can't bring weapons. It's
there you
yeah,
go.
it's exactly like that.
That makes sense. I did think it was cool that
Uh,
he enhanced the Stargate so that it survived the explosion, but it just shows that they have enough power on this side to do something themselves without outside interference.
I agree. I did like the computer graphics from it that made it start glowing. I like that the it didn't explode itself. The Stargate itself didn't explode, but they actually showed it glowing red. I did like that. And so this was part of the 60 for 60 Watchalong challenge. Remember to click below in the description. I'm going to put a post to go to the Amanda Tapping website so that you can see what's going on with the book. And anything else on this episode, it was for me, it was a middle of the road episode. Any episode with Vala in it does give it a plus, but then any episode with the Ori in it brings it down a little.
Well,
So
honestly, it's
we get
not
the combo.
just the Ori. It's not just the Ori. Like, the whole. I don't know the guy's name, but the leader of the Jaffa that showed up with the 3 ships, or 2 ships, however many there were, that guy's just an asshole for no reason to the people that liberated his people. Like, if it wasn't for SG1, he would still be worshiping a false god, and he is such a dick to them for no reason.
Wait, you're talking to. Hold on. We're watching so many episodes right now. I'm making sure that I'm still talking about the same episode
Yeah. There's
because
a Jaffa
they
leader.
needed the bomb to go inside, but he was still being powered by his god, you, because you told
No, no, I'm
him
not
he
talking
needed to
about
turn
him.
around.
No, that guy's not had nothing to do with you.
Or is that a different episode? Am I crossing my episodes?
You was in this episode, but he didn't send any ships to shoot at the shield. Those were free Jaffa. The guy remember they came from the Jaffa Council, from the free Jaffa. He had nothing to do with you. He's a
Right.
representative of the Jaffa Council, and he is such a dick to SG1, like
Yes. I
straight up for no reason.
no. I
Like,
I
doesn't
I am
trust them.
I'm crossing my episodes.
Wants to fire on the Prometheus because if they don't start firing immediately, like, just
If you don't
off
fire
the
at our
wall.
enemy, you are our enemy. What?
Yeah, immediately. Like that guy is fucking annoying.
Did take
That's it.
Samantha a little longer than I expected to figure out that it was their own energy that was driving the shield to make it bigger. I don't know if that was just because of the script or if that's they actually like because sometimes you're too far into the forest to see the trees. So
Or
was it so much that
or
she didn't realize it?
she realizes the premise, the idea that they would need outside help, was dumb
It's
in the
stupid.
first place. Yeah.
Okay, so
Because what if there were
make
only
sure you
primitive people in this galaxy?
No, this isn't the first Ori episode, so they already know that
No, I
there's
know. I'm just
intelligent
saying.
life
But
over
what if
here.
there wasn't? But this is their way of getting a gate here. That's the only way they seem to be able to do it. What would they do if they went to a galaxy where everybody was still primitive or had been knocked back to primitive and they never found anybody with energy weapons or nukes?
They
Would
wouldn't
just
go
not
to
be
that
able to
galaxy.
invade that galaxy. But there's people
Yeah,
there. All they need are worshippers. They don't want the technology.
no.
They don't care about technology. They could give a damn less. They just want the people to worship them.
Correct me if I'm
So,
wrong, because it's been a while since I've watched the Ori episodes, and I'm gonna butcher her name. Is Marina Baccarin in the Ori seasons? The chick from Deadpool
uh,
and
oh,
Firefly?
I don't. Chick from Dead. No, I don't think so. If she is, I don't remember her as being like a recurring cast. She might be in one episode, but I don't remember. I'll be honest, I completely forgot that she was in Deadpool when I saw her in something else. Like, I don't know. She's a cool actress, but I hadn't really paid any face blindness bullshit. I think that's why I like Vala.
Marina Baccarin, she was in a total of I don't know. List of appearances. Expand.
Well, who was she in the show? And then we can probably narrow that down.
She was... She's Vala's daughter.
Oh, then
she was super aged up. No, she's in 6 episodes of season 10, and she's also in Arc of Truth, the movie.
Shit, I don't think I ever watched that. We'll have to do that after we get done with these 60.
Yeah, so, and I'm pretty sure that one of these episodes we'll see her, so we'll get there. Her character's name is Adira. Adira. Okay. Adria.
I've probably seen the first 7 or 8 seasons a couple of 2 or 3 times, but the 9th and 10th season I've only watched once.
I can say that I've probably watched the last couple seasons 2 or 3 times, but wasn't paying as much attention. One of the big reasons I like the show is I thought Richard Dean Anderson was a great Jack O'Neill. I'm a huge Kurt Russell fan, and he outdid Kurt Russell as the original Jack O'Neill. So I really enjoyed him on the show.
Yeah, it was hard to watch without him, but it's still a good show.
It's still a good show. I like Michael Shanks. Oh, and I just got an update from a comment in our last video that the reason that Michael Shanks was built like that, was Butch, is because he was playing a character on Smallville.
Oh, okay. So he wasn't on. It wasn't Burn Notice yet.
No, Burn Notice was like years later. He played Hawkman on Burn Notice, or on Burn Notice. He played Hawkman in Smallville.
Which is funny, I don't remember him in it at all. I watched it. I watched Smallville, but I remember Hawkman. But in costume, I guess. I just didn't recognize him.
I've seen bits and pieces of Smallville as I walked in and out of the living room when my roommate watched it. He was obsessed with the show. He liked weird shows, so I couldn't always trust his opinion.
Once you get past
I hope he watches this episode too. But hey, let's end this episode because hey, we are doing a twofer. So stay tuned. I'm gonna upload this video and the next video back to back. So keep an eye out. Comment down below, like and subscribe. Hit up Amanda Tapping's book. Take care of your mental health, and we'll see you in the next episode.